We should put our weapons down. Like, you don't know this guy.
The Gorn reminded me of the Xeno from Alien.
Like a light. Like, not too much, but a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. But is yelling at a child, is that really that bad in this scenario?
When you're a sperm swimming, you're like fighting your brothers and sisters. Get out of here. So Uhura, she just falls into Starfleet while everybody else is trying. She's so arrogant.
The top everyone of everything. They all know why they belong in Starfleet. For them, Starfleet has always been the destination. Serving aboard Enterprise is an affirmation of this entire crew's hopes and dreams. For me, it was where I ran to after the loss of my parents. I envy their surety. But me, I guess I'm still searching. So many amazing talents.
So, yeah, what's this? I made that same face. Explain that face.
So everybody else is taking it seriously, studying hard, trying to go up the ranks, getting on the flagship of the fleet, you know. And Uhura's like, you know what? I fell into this position, you know. My parents died. I needed a place to run to. You know?
Whatever. Everyone's striving for it. They're reaching to get into Starfleet. And she's like,
Right.
Whatever.
She's like, I fell into this. Like, studying hard? What's that? I just know. What's this trying? Look at this try hard over here trying all these things. I just do. I'm so good. I just do it.
She's so above all of the hard work that everyone else has dedicated their lives to. Mm-hmm. And she's like, kind of whatever. I'm here in the captain's quarters. I'm in like an ensign she's an ensign, like the lowest ranked officer, and she's here hanging out and having a meal with like second in command, the pilot.
Yeah.
With the captain's quarter, and she's like, kind of whatever. I'm achieving amazing things, like, but kind of not really feeling it.
Maybe I'll quit and do something even better later if I feel like it. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll just, walk down the street and do something amazing. Then we'll see. I'm just,
like, I appreciate it.
Brilliant.
Like, it's cool. Like, other people are trying really hard to do this, but I'm just kind of too good for it.
I'm floundering. How am I floundering? I'm floundering by being an officer on the flagship of the fleet.
That's flagship.
Okay, Uhura. Okay.
Okay. So arrogant. We need to take her down a peg. She needs to like lose a leg or something. Okay, no, that's too much. She just a little ego check.
Yeah, a little bit. And then this, the shuttle pilot here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, whoa, weather, more rocks. Whoa,
why are we doing this? So they're coming down to the ice planet.
Yeah, they're flying into the ice planet. They have orbital capability. They have the ability to hover.
That's right.
So why don't we go above the rocks and then come on down to the landing site? What are we doing?
It's not like they're gliding at the whims of gravity. They can come down at whatever speed they want. They got these nacelles that can fly somehow. Just come down slowly. Why are we doing this risk stuff?
The pilot's like, we hot shots. We got to show off our skills, putting like all the crew in danger. What are we doing?
Yeah, you can imagine the pilot like maniacally laughing as people in the back of the ship are just like freaking out. Like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm a pilot. It's cool.
I'm a pilot. It's cool.
Don't do this.
It's totally under control. Like,
yeah,
it's so dangerous.
They could just come down straight, right? Come down slow and carefully, and not risk running into stuff.
That's right. Even if they wanted to take this path, come in nice and slow and dodge, like real nice and slow. Because there's no
easy.
Are they on the clock? Is there a rush? Yeah. What's the problem? What are we doing?
they pay by the minute. Have to pay for fuel for these things. No, come down slow. What is this? Unnecessary risk.
Unnecessary.
So this crew here encounter an alien that they've never encountered before. In fact, the universal translator doesn't know how to translate their language. And so they do this posturing, which it just really should not have happened because the alien has no idea what you're doing. This shouldn't have worked.
What's he saying?
Wait, he might be protecting someone. We should lower our weapons.
Hope you're right about this.
We're friends. We're here to help you.
Oh, the music. Music says it's okay, but it really should not have been. So this alien, he's speaking some language, and Universal Translator can't translate it. And then Uhura, out of nowhere, is like, he might be protecting someone. He might also just be here to kill you. You don't know him. Can't talk to him. And then she does this golden retriever stuff. Like, we should put our weapons down. Like, you don't know this guy.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, does him protecting somebody, I think, makes it worse. Because when is a mama bear most scary? Was protecting the cubs.
The baby bear. Yeah, the little baby bears protecting the cubs. That's when she's the most ferocious.
Right. Gosh, and when Uhura says put the weapons down, instead of bringing them down, they put them all the way down on the floor. Like, what are we doing?
Put them on the floor, right? Okay. Yeah, good point. So this alien does not know what human biology is like.
Right.
He does not know that us putting our sticks down, which could be just flashlights, because that's where the lights are attached to, doesn't know that us putting it down doesn't mean that we're going to unleash our tail that has the venom sac, scorpion strike. He doesn't know this.
Right.
Like, he doesn't know that you putting your light sticks down is also a sign of, oh, we're friendly, actually. Like, you could be reaching out to shake his hand, but actually your hand has venom in it. You don't know. He didn't know.
Right. In fact, he's just encountered the Gorn, and they have a ranged attack.
They got a ranged attack.
They spit the I don't know, the reproductive acid out. So he encounters a new alien, and he's like, I have no idea what their biology is.
Do you have things that shoot juice out that could kill me? I don't know. I can't trust you. That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it works, and we get that nice music. Then I say, here it is.
Right. Plus, if you have weapons, alien weapons, and I'm like, which end is the pointy end? Like, how does it even work? I don't know what a non-aggressive posture looks like with weird tech.
Yeah, what if they put down their guns and they're like, put up their hands, but then you got a little button here, like, do, press the button, pop. He doesn't know this.
Doesn't know.
This shouldn't have worked.
I don't think.
But it did, so okay.
It worked. I mean,
but it shouldn't have.
It shouldn't have worked. I mean, it may have worked. It's like it didn't feel like they had control of the situation in any way by putting their guns down.
You got lucky. And I guess La'an should have kept her gun, and everyone else can put it down. She keeps it like at a 45-degree angle, ready to shoot if they have to.
Yeah, I mean, for everybody to disarm, putting the weapons on the ground, that's just completely defenseless.
Maybe Uhura shouldn't be in Starfleet. Okay. That's the scenario. That's the next time they encounter aliens. She's like, everyone put down your weapons, and then everyone else dies, and she learns how precious life is.
She's like, promotion. I fell into another promotion.
Okay, that's good. That's a good point. Oh, we're already talking about this. How Uhura, she says we're supposed to like her because she's like the cadet. She's just starting out her career, but she says stuff that's just unlikable.
It's time for me to stop coasting.
And you feel that serving in Starfleet is coasting?
Hemmer called her out.
Maybe. Who knows where I'll end up, but I'm not afraid to face it alone anymore. It's time.
Okay. I like that Hemmer called it out. She says that she's coasting through life. He's like, you're serving in Starfleet on the flagship. This is to you coasting. And she's like, maybe. I hate it. I hate it because there's billions, trillions, quadrillions. I don't know how many humans there are in the galaxy right now. Actually, it's not even just humans. It's everyone in the Federation. Everyone in the Federation wants to. They're stuck on their rock. Not everyone wants to leave, but there's certainly some huge portion of people that want to leave their planet. They want to get off their rock. And here Uhura is doing it. She's making it happen. She's living that life. She's out here on the flagship of the Starfleet, and she's exploring the universe. And she's like, I don't know. It's coasting. It's not really enough for me. I hate it.
How could she be coasting? It's crazy. Like, this is intense. There's procedures, there's training, there's Starfleet Academy. She's just coasting through all of this?
There's literal accelerations. Every time she jumps to warp speed, she's at an accelerated speed. That's by definition not coasting. What are you making that face?
I mean, with warp drive, I don't know if is the ship actually accelerating? I think there's like some theory that says that the ship is actually like stationary unless the space is doing some funky thing.
Okay, but you'll agree with me between stationary at sublight and stationary in warp speed, there must be an acceleration point in the middle there.
I mean, according to Uhura, it's full coast.
It's full coast.
So they got there on inertial power the entire time.
Everyone in the ship is also coasting. They should go do something with their lives because it's not enough for Uhura.
Exactly.
So unlikable.
So unlikable. It's just so arrogant because this isn't like, oh, I fell into this job. Because it feels like the story of like a soldier who joined the military at 18 because he had a tough life.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like becoming like, oops, I became captain of the ship. Like that's not how a young 18-year-old enters the Navy. They don't like, I'm on the jets now, like that. That's much harder.
And to not have gratitude about it, to not be happy with it.
Oh yeah.
To have no humility.
Right.
But I think she's supposed to be the character that we're supposed to identify with, right? I think so, right? Because we're effectively joining the show. We're effectively joining the crew, which is Uhura's position. Everyone else is already established in the crew. They've been serving for however many years with Pike, but Uhura is just joining. So she's like she holds our hand as we learn about the ship. But then her character arc is that she's already amazing at everything. The thing that she needs to do is grow and be comfortable with herself. Like she doesn't need to develop personality skills, doesn't need to overcome fears. The only fear she has is being alone, that she can't handle life on her own. Okay, so that's kind of good. I should just convince myself.
She's like, it's so lonely being the sole genius in the entire galaxy.
I hate it.
It's lonely at the top. What are you going to say? You know,
Unlikable.
Look at these. Are you trying over there? I'm
coasting, and I'm better than you. You're not even coasting. You're actively sliding down.
Imagine if I tried. Like, I don't even need you anymore. You should quit. She's just poison pill for the whole crew. That's what it is.
Hate it. The crew gets themselves in a tense situation. The Gorn are around, and then Mbenga is flipping out. He calls La'an to step down. But I don't know who is in command. Who should be in command, the medical or tactical?
Why did you stay quiet?
Lieutenant?
You could have saved them.
Lon, stop harassing my daughter.
Oh my god. Personal issues.
Leave her alone. Find somewhere else to be useful.
Why did
He tells her he effectively dismisses her. He says he goes, find somewhere else to be useful. But in this situation, La'an, I think La'an should be in command. But who should be? So the situation is that they know that Gorn are around. They just watched one of their crew members die, and plus some random other person. And so La'an has the experience with Gorn. She knows what they're capable of, how dangerous they are. She's also the tactical officer. She's the security officer. So shouldn't she be in charge of this very dangerous situation? Why is Mbenga able to talk her down and tell her to go away?
So in my opinion, La'an is way too emotional pretty much all the time. She can't really keep a level head. However, she is the ranking officer, or I think she should be in command. If she's gone through all the checks to get to this point, I think she should be in command because it's more of a tactical situation than a medical situation, I think. Mm-hmm. Even though she's kind of losing it kind of all the time. But
okay, now this is the question. So there are situations, I think also in real world, where the senior medical officer can say that the captain of the ship is not functioning correctly in their mind. So you have been stripped of your command. Then it's like the first officer goes with it. So you just said that La'an is emotionally uneven. She's unkeeled. She's high strung. She's maybe not thinking right. And so
crazy.
There is. Yep, there is a scenario where Mbenga is correctly in command here and tells her to go pound sand.
So I think here Mbenga needs to make a call. Either La'an is fit for command, in which case she's in command, or he makes a decision she's unfit for command, can't keep a level head, and he takes over. But I think he needs to make that call.
Is he prepared to do tactical analysis and strategic and defending wherever they are? I don't think he has that skill set.
So I think, I would think he's in command, and then she is now a tactical, like helping him command, but he's the final decision maker. Because if she's this like all over the place, can't keep a level head. Not great for command. But if Mbenga's in command, he can be like, go do tactical stuff. Like,
I see. He's like, I'm in command. I command you go do tactical stuff.
Exactly. So then he can put other people on, like, okay, go help her. You go over here and build this, and you do this over here. Like, he doesn't have to do the work. He just has to command people. Whereas if she's in charge, everyone's like, she's just flying off the handle all the time. I don't know what to do. That could be bad. That's my take.
Yeah, I guess to really round out the staffing here, Mbenga could be like, Nurse Chapel, you go do medical stuff. And Fish Guy, do fish things. Hey kid, be kid-like. Continue, proceed. I'm in command. I'm Mbenga. I do Mbenga stuff. Right?
I mean, that is what I said.
And you've also said that La'an is emotionally uneven, but is yelling at a child, is that really that bad in this scenario? I mean, this scenario with the Gorn around?
I think in this scenario, I think it is. Because she's yelling at a child in an unhinged way.
Okay,
she wants to extract information from the child, get level-headed, and get the information from the child. If you have to yell at the child, but do it. But that should be a decision, not some flying off the handle situation.
You convinced me. You convinced me because if you yell at a child, try to get information out of them, they're going to be afraid of you, and they're going to say whatever you want. Right. So, like, you really can't be in this situation with Milan where she's just yelling at a kid, like, tell me what, like, whatever you want. Person I just met.
Yeah.
Like, clearly armored up with guns and stuff. Like, I'll just tell you whatever you want. Okay, you convinced me. La'an is uneven at this moment, and she should not be in tactical. Well, she could be in tactical, situational, advisee, but not group command.
Right. Maybe. Yeah.
Or maybe. I don't know. I'm not there.
Either way, okay. Pike, where's Pike in this situation? Is he delegated command to this? Who's in charge in this room? Pike, he just left it as a headless chicken, this room? It's no good.
Right. So Pike, I think he is in a different... he's definitely in a different room somewhere else. I forget where he is. So my thought was La'an is typically third in command. Okay, so it's Pike and then oh my gosh. Una.
Oh, the Una Riley.
Right?
Yeah.
Una and Riley. And then when they're both out, they give command to La'an.
I see. So I think in this scenario, La'an just has to take command.
Yeah. The old kid.
And then I think Mbenga has to make the decision, either strip her command for medical reasons or don't. But that's it. I don't think if he makes a decision like she can stay in command, then follow her orders, even if it's like she's running around yelling at people.
The wishy-washy is the worst of the scenarios.
The wishy-washy, yeah.
Yeah.
But mommy said, but daddy said. That scenario is no good.
That's the worst one, yeah. Because like situation happens, and then they're both looking at each other like, "Is this your call? Is this my call?
Is this your call?"
That's the worst.
And then the people who are like supposed to follow orders are like,
I guess I'll keep just doing medical stuff.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. So La'an knows a bit about Gorn, and she explains for us to know what's going on, that there's going to be 4 Gorn, and they're going to fight each other, and they're going to kill each other, and there's going to be an alpha. But I don't understand how that leads to the Gorn eventually being a spacefaring species where they must work together to fly their ships. Oh, gross. Like, immediate kill.
4 Gorn hatchlings. I count 1 dead, that leaves 3. They'll mature soon and then fight for dominance.
Second kill. Third kill off screen. I don't understand how this species would work. If they're grown in their, I don't know, clutches, so there's however many of them are born at the time, and they kill each other until there's a dominant, there's an alpha, there's only one. How do they go through puberty, and then they arise on the other side of puberty, and they're like, oh man, I'm going to work with society now, and I just killed all my siblings at birth. But like, oh boy, I pretend like that didn't happen.
I mean, maybe. Like once you become the alpha of your little clutch, then you graduate, in whatever sense that means, to the higher society, and everybody there doesn't fight, And that's how the social situation works?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe. Actually, maybe, right? So, yeah, but imagine that. You grow up with your siblings, however many kids there are in your family, and you kill each other until one survives through puberty, and you come out, and they're like, you're an adult now. You can vote. So, personality change. Don't be like that. That killer, killer baby.
I mean, when you're a sperm swimming, you're like fighting your brothers and sisters. Get out of here. And then you fertilize the egg, and then you kill that millions other sperm. Are we like, no, I'm a killer? Like, we don't think that, right?
That's
so
right.
maybe
You
that's
come
how
out, you're like, I'm a baby, feed me. You know, totally forgot about all that stuff.
Totally forgot about that stuff.
The millions of dead. Good
Like,
point.
it's right now. I murdered millions of sperm by winning. Am I upset about it?
Not at all.
Not at all.
In fact, you feel great because you're a winner.
If a Gorn was an alpha after he killed the three brothers and sisters, would the Gorn be like, no, I care? Or would they just be like, that's how life works?
You're like, I'm a survivor. Yeah. That's a good point.
Okay, but then your question was, how does this lead to spacefaring? There has to be a transition, right?
There has to be. Because otherwise they would just kill each other until there's one Gorn on the planet. You're
That's
going
right.
to do
This
with
can't
one Gorn on
continue.
the planet.
Yeah, it can't continue. There has to be cooperation at some point.
And we're proposing, we're guessing that they have some type of mental switch. So like, I forget about the past. It's okay.
Yeah. That seems plausible to me. That they have
Well,
a
it's that,
mental
or you have a
switch.
bunch of guilty Gorn running around, gunning around out in space. That seems less likely.
Maybe that's why they're killers. They're like, I'm
Killers.
so guilty.
I must remember my fallen siblings by spreading out and colonizing more people. Yeah, okay.
And not just colonizing, like slaughtering aliens in vicious ways.
Like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Gorn reminded me of the Xeno from Alien. Let's take a look at some compare and contrast. Like chest burster.
Okay, wait. What are they called? Chest burster?
Chest bursters.
Ah, yeah, okay. But wait, okay. Her face.
So it's yeah.
See, this is the person's back, and you can tell because the feet are facing forward.
Yep.
So these are feet facing forward, so that's popping out of his back. So that's, I mean, I guess I see the similarities,
Yeah.
but technically different.
Okay.
It's a back
So
burster.
the Xenomorph is a chest burster, whereas the Gorn seems to be a back burster. But it's very similar.
Blow out
that,
your
like,
back.
It blows the back out. So it gestates inside the body and then bursts out
I see it.
in
That's
some
very
gruesome
similar.
way. Yeah. Okay, but it is correct. It's not chest burster. It's back burster.
Back burster. Big growth rate.
And right. So the Xeno in Alien goes from like the tiny thing from the chest burster to huge in like hours, like a day, maybe 24 hours, maybe. I don't know how long, but it's a short time. And same with the Gorn. Look how big
That's
it is
right.
now.
In fact, here's like a sibling. Here's like the, I guess, slightly, like barely older sibling, and it's significantly larger.
It's huge.
Huge. That's right. It's even the same color. So with the Xenos, if you slice them, this stuff comes out.
Yeah. Yep. Whereas the Gorn have the reproductive acid spit. It's not the same but it's this same color and it's this gruesome juice attack.
And it must sting a little. I mean, you can listen to Hemmer. Right? You listen.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
not
not
just-
just burning through his skin and not like melting, but it stings.
It stings, yeah. And then
Genetic chameleon. Maturity cycle depends on the host.
That's a
yeah,
good
so
point.
the Xenos, like they get injected into different hosts and then they take on characteristics of that host. So here's the picture of the Xeno walking away from the cow.
And it
Takes
walked
on-
on all fours because it was cow-like.
Yeah. So the Gorn do the same thing. Like this is think of the advantages of this. You could be like, there's an athletic, alien, and there's a smart alien, and there's an alien with, I don't know, good jumping ability and flying, and like we can we can start to, if we're smart, we can like mix and match these until we have like a super being, like pretty rapidly. Like holy cow!
So if you were to drop on like the Avatar planet, like I'm gonna do the Torok Makto guy, the big red flying dude. Like I'm gonna get one of those things because he can fly. Like I want to be one of those horse things that can have to run around on the ground.
For sure. You want to be able to swim. You want to be able to breathe underwater. Boom, got it.
Boom, got it.
You go to a heavy gravity planet where people are really strong. Boom, got it.
Boom, one of the thick, strong guys.
Oh, they even have like in TNG there was those flying like space creatures. Pregnant one of them.
Pregnant.
The whales, the space whales.
You could travel around in the space whale.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
There you go. So this is powerful. This takes on the host DNA situation.
I wonder if you could put a Xeno, or in this case a Gorn, and have it adapt to a bird, so now it can fly. Yep. Then can you, now you have a Xeno or Gorn that can fly, can you then capture that? And how do I say this? I want to get all the powers into one super animal.
Right. I think it may take many successive generations, because say you do a bird and then it can sort of fly, so you need to do a couple birds to get it to fully fly. Then you need smarts, so then you inject into
do some apes, and then whatever Xeno comes out of that one, you have them capture into each other.
Yeah. And then you can sort of, kind of like we did with plants on Earth, where we sort of mixed and matched until they became, these big fruits. We can do the same thing with the Gorn until we have like a super Gorn. Like pretty, that could, and because it's so fast, because it's taking on the host DNA attributes.
It's a rapid life cycle.
Right, you don't have to go through some huge evolutionary process. You could just do it like in one generation. You're almost halfway there. Like, holy crap. This is a eugenicist's dream.
Eugenicist dream, yeah. we could weaponize this to take over other alien species.
In fact, the Gorn, like we need to combine all of the Starfleet species into one using Gorn as the host or the linking mechanism.
The mechanism. Yeah. A unified monoculture Starfleet by Gorn.
By Gorn. Okay.
So this is some scary stuff, and Sam Kirk is freaking out. But is there a reasonable amount? Like, is there an acceptable amount of crash out? A little bit okay? Like, not too much. Like a little bit, right?
It is not safe to leave the ship.
It isn't safe inside the ship. But hey, at least we'll all die nice and warm.
Sam, you saw I hurt one. We can fight him.
F that box.
I could give him a sedative.
No, Sam's tougher than he looks. I need everyone alert.
It is not.
Hey. So that comment by Pike is what I'm talking about. So Mbenga is like, I could dull him down, slow him down, because he's too activated. He's ramped up. He's causing problems. If he's loud, he could draw the Gorn in. Tactically unwise. But then Pike says, no, don't do that. I want him alert. And my question is there a reasonable, like acceptable, not too much amount of crash out that's okay?
I think we're seeing it here. I mean, Pike is the leader. He's the captain. He's got people skills. He sees Sam lightly freaking out, and Pike makes the assessment. This is what we want. He's alert. He's frustrated. He's wanting to go into battle. Let's leave him be in that state. This is a good amount of emotion,
like amped up, but not crazy. Drink your
right.
monster, smoke a cigarette, get your heart rate going, get your alertness up, but not so much that you're like, enemies, here I am, like too much.
Right. So if he was flying way off the handle, Pike would come in and be like, calm it down. We need to stay frosty. Whereas if somebody's like completely crashed out, they're like sleeping almost. It's like,
too much.
Now you need to give them one of those like before the game talks, like, whoa, let's fucking go thing. Get them up. And so you want to
inject him with some adrenaline, like get him in the fight.
Yeah. I mean, I actually, that's maybe what it comes to. If you can't talk him up or talk him down to the appropriate state, maybe use drugs to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think for our pilots, like you have like a whatever many hour mission, you're not just there like make sure you get a good night's sleep. Like, yes, get a good night's sleep, but also here's some pills to keep you alert.
Right? Just in case, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So I think, is a light crash out okay? I think Pike made the assessment that In fact, it's maybe even preferred.
Like a light, like not too much,
Light, just
but a little bit.
A
Yeah, a
little
little bit. You don't be so sleepy. You're at the wheel and fall asleep. Here we see a Gorn. And the question is, why are these so scary? Why do they look like this? And because they look like this, could we ever really be friends with them?
Find me!
Oh, look how it moves.
Creepy.
Okay, look how. Okay, it's got some vision that. Okay, it's got this weird vision. I don't know what this is. Although La'an wouldn't know this, and no one in the Starfleet knows this. But okay, some weird vision. But look how the Gorn bounces off the walls. Yeah, don't like you. You know, in the universe, there's only one absolute. Everything freezes.
That's true.
True. Okay.
Freezing meaning goes into solid state.
Goes into solid state, yeah. I guess except for helium, which you did a lot of research on, which we could talk about in a science clip. let's talk about this right now.
Okay, yeah, but it does go solid at a higher pressure. So.
Okay, good point.
So everything freezes.
Okay. Let's thinking you saved me. Okay, let's look at how this thing moves. So it's low to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's got these. We got pictures of this. Low to the ground. It's got these legs that have these bends in them. Yep. It's not like a giraffe where it has these long sticky legs, little stick legs.
Yep.
It's got these compressed legs that are ready to expand and explosive power. So this already gives me some like, this animal could be dangerous.
Right, it's going to be springy fast, predator-like.
Mm-hmm. It's got these forward-facing eyes, which is predator characteristics.
Yeah.
Right.
So you get that like piercing eye contact.
Exactly, and it's about depth perception. So with two eyes, I can triangulate distance. I can see how the images are different, and I can get depth out of it. Whereas animals that are prey animals, they have eyes that are more on the side because they're more concerned about what's around me versus focusing in and seeing exactly what's in front of me. So this is that's two characteristics now for why we said Gorn are scary. I guess another one I see is weird teeth. Bad
weird teeth, external teeth.
External teeth. Ooh, that's not good.
I mean, that's like if you grab on, if that Gorn bites down onto a prey animal and the prey animal pulls away, it might pull away, and that external tooth is like ripping into the flesh.
It's going to cut away your arm anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, boy. And it's got these lean limbs. It's not like this fluffy, prepared for cold water. Like no, cold weather. It's got these tight muscles for speed.
For speed, yeah.
Don't like it.
Yeah. There's also this weird shoulder blade things, which are just
these things.
Yeah. There's these things.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't know. So it doesn't. Is it like armor or something? It kind of looks not advantageous, but it's creepy looking.
Right. Okay. So I agree they look like shoulder blades because they're these blades that are connected to the arms, so shoulder blades. But for humans, these things are attached to muscles. And so like your muscle contracts and it pulls the blade, which is now rotating around. But here they're clearly not connected. So then what are these things? And I think you're right. Okay. So I think you're right. They're like the armor plates, because this would be a very weak joint. Because it's very mobile, so it's a weak joint, which means to protect it, you put this armor plate thing. So animals with like armor plates, these things are not made for environments where they don't have threats. These are things that are ready to fight, that have defenses.
So like threats coming from the side or whatever can't get to the shoulder joint because it's all plated up.
Exactly. Scary stuff.
Yeah.
See, can we get one more? Oh, yeah. Ranged attack.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Don't like it. Because if I know the distance of this animal, I know how far I can jump. I know how far away I need to be in order to protect myself. I know how far away from a bear do I need to be, knowing how fast I can charge. But then it's got a ranged attack?
Right. And then just stuff coming from another creature's mouth is disgusting and gross.
Stuff
and
coming from
probably
another
spreads
creature's
disease.
body anywhere. Gross. Don't shoot anything at me.
Okay, yes. But I think it's especially gross if it's the mouth. If like another creature bleeds on me, like I want to get it off of me, but I'm not like, ugh.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that I still want to clean myself, but it's not like this visceral, like, it's spit on me, get it off.
Yeah, imagine if a spider, instead of biting, or instead of like, yeah, okay, two scenarios. One, if a spider bites at you, that's less scary than if a spider could look at you and shoot venom at you from across the room. Like, oh my gosh, like it rears up and it's like,
right. And then you look it up. It's actually, and you're like, oh my God, this is the worst.
This is the best. Okay, and then the other one is bees. If in bees, instead of stinging you with their I'm not sure, with their stinger on the butt, I don't know what that's called. I'm not a bee person. But if instead they like looked at you, you look back at it and it's like, it just shoots stuff out of its mouth. Like,
it's disgusting.
No, thank you. No, gross. And with these two forward-facing eyes and has accurate depth perception, shoots you like right on the neck.
Ugh. It's disgusting.
You're just natural enemies. Like we want to find aliens in space that are either furry or they only have fur on their like head and a little bit on their forearms, but otherwise are mostly smooth and like Vulcans. We're made to be friends.
Mm-hmm. Brutal. Hard to be friends.
Here they kill this Gorn, but Starfleet doesn't know much about the Gorn. We really should be gathering as much intel as we can so that way we can research them and then figure out ways to kill them or at least defend ourselves. That's a nice way to say it. There should be a standing order. Gather intel.
Agreed.
Look. She's angry. She breaks it.
So what's wrong with this?
Okay, so I get that La'an has a childhood trauma. She does not feel good about Gorn. But this Gorn is incapacitated. It's frozen. Ain't moving, right? Now, it could thaw. I mean, in fact, it will thaw eventually, right? And we don't know about anything about the Gorn. Maybe they can handle being frozen and being unfrozen. So, but we don't know. We don't know what the Gorn are capable of. In which case, I think Starfleet there should be a standing order to gather intel about the Gorn, and then just always, if we're encountering things out in space, just do whatever you got to do, as long as you're not risking your life. Risk maybe like a little bit. You gotta risk it to win it, but capture it, get it. Bring it back to Starfleet, get it in front of some scientists. They can do their science stuff, whatever they do. And that way, in the future, Starfleet can go out there and say, we have anti-Gorn defensive. We have anti-Gorn weapons or whatever. Instead of just smashing it and leaving it, just break its legs. Keep the rest of it intact. Shove it in the pod, take it home.
I think that makes sense. So, to me, there should be a standing order from Starfleet to get as much Gorn intel as possible. And second, even if there's not a standing order from Starfleet, La'an needs to take a step back, be like, we have a Gorn corpse here. It may be frozen, but we should get this back to Starfleet R&D and Starfleet intel for research, because I shouldn't selfishly destroy this because people's lives are on the line here. We need to understand this enemy.
What if it was something as easy as I put in some hydrogen peroxide and the Gorns are really, it's really toxic for them. But if you don't have the Gorn body back at Starfleet to test that, you're never going to learn that.
I mean, she has experts in the crew, like Mbenga. What should we do with this body? We should preserve it. He'd be like, well, if we put it in, I mean, they have this crate right next to her. Throw it in the crate.
Mbenga in a previous episode hid his daughter in the transporter buffer. Can they just do the same thing for the Gorn? Just bring it back to Starfleet. If we have a Gorn, we have a Gorn, even if it's frozen body, we have a Gorn frozen body in the transporter buffer. We can drop this down into a research facility, and then you guys test whatever you need to test with it.
Yeah. In fact, all you really need is a working freezer.
Yeah.
There you go. That'll do it.
Cool. Starfleet should have a standing order, general order number, 66, and then just capture everything. Any tech you find out in space, bring it home. Any alien species, bring it home. I don't know.
Yeah,
Or I guess
it's
not
really beyond
home,
the Gorn.
not Earth, but bring it to a starbase, whatever, and
well, I mean, that's
that
why there should be
science facility,
a
whatever.
general Starfleet system. It's like you find intel, you find ruins, you find species, and then it gets sent to the proper place with the proper quarantine procedures for research.
Yep, I
agree.
I agree. For example, Hammer death. So Hammer is infected. He got splashed on by the alien, and that somehow now his neck is impregnated, and he quite courageously sacrificed himself so that way he doesn't risk the rest of the crew. But they could have just frozen his body. They could have frozen his body, bring him back to the starbase.
We'll neutralize the growth process. Figure something out.
If we had more time, I'm sure you could.
Emery, you don't have to.
Well, you got plenty of time. Just freeze him. Put him in the transporter buffer. Put him in a little
Parker
box.
said, "Why aren't we freezing him? Why aren't we freezing him?
Why don't we freeze him? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But Captain, my sacrifice saved the lives of those I care most about. For me, there is no other choice.
A logical conclusion.
Ooh.
Do not weep for me. I've had a good life. It's time for me to go.
I feel it. I feel the sacrifice.
Just like Andoria.
We'll neutralize the growth.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful scene. But also, why can't we just put him in one of these pods?
That's right. Let's say we couldn't even save him. We want to preserve his body because now we have the reproductive process of Gorns. We can research that, which we need to know about.
In fact, so he's got this impregnated by the Gorn stuff. You freeze him in one of the, or you don't freeze him. You just shove him in one of these pods. Maybe you give him some drugs so he doesn't go through the process of being backbursted. But then when he does, you have four maybe little baby Gorns trapped in the box.
That's right. And they kill each other. There's one left.
An alpha.
But then you have a single Gorn and Hemmer's dead body in the crate, which then you can do research on.
Yep.
Kind of gruesome, but
but for the sake of billions and trillions of future Starfleet and Federation people that are not going to be killed by whatever Gorn stuff, worth it.
That's right. And Hemmer is probably going to fall.
Yep.
And then the backbursters may be able to backburst out, which he is adapted to cold. So they're going to survive.
Yep.
And now they've got cold genes.
We're
just giving the Gorn some,
giving them Gorn what they want.
A couple of XP
what they
points that they didn't need.
Now what is this planet? This planet is now off limits because now you got a Gorn running around the planet, adapted for cold. You don't know where it is.
That's right. There's so many reasons for him not to do this. There's to sacrifice. I get, but I need to think about what kind of sacrifice this needed to be.
I think the sacrifice needs to be give him some drugs, put him in the box.
I think that's the right move.
Put him in the pod, backburst. You got a little Gorn there, ready for science.
If you have an access to a freezer, freeze him.
Ooh,
if you have access to a transporter buffer him.
Transporter buffer.
If you don't have access to those, crate.
I think that's a better sacrifice. That's all that's be said, dude. That's right. I think that's
better
the right
sacrifice. Does Starfleet care about duty? Because La'an here just leaves her post. Is this okay? I don't understand.
I'd like to request a formal leave of absence. Decommission me if you have to, but I need the freedom to go where the clues take me.
I said no. Would it make a difference? I'll square it with Starfleet. Whatever you need. Belong, however long it takes. Come back to us, okay?
Right, sir. I'd like to request a formal...
I just don't think that Pike should be able to square this with Starfleet, whatever that means.
Wait. Just step it back for me. What's the situation? What is she saying?
So La'an, she found this girl who had encountered the Gorn as a child, just like she had, and she wants to investigate this lead of what happened to this girl. And so she's I'm going to leave... Yeah, I'm going to leave my duties as a Starfleet officer to go chase this down. This is just leaving your post. So I don't think Pike should be able to square this with Starfleet because everybody has personal problems. Everybody has, people, family members dying back home, problems. So they can't just leave their post. This is what duty means. You sacrifice your personal life and yourself for duty.
It's not like she's waiting for her tour to be done. She's like, I'm going to go. Like, Pike, can you handle this with command? And Pike's like, yeah, I'll handle it. Wait a minute. Whoa. Aren't there other people on the ship still relying on her?
That she's in a leadership position. They're relying on her. She needs to do out her full tour of duty, whatever that time frame is. So he shouldn't be able to square it with Starfleet. Duty matters. So she should be whatever the equivalent is of like dishonorably discharged or whatever. She shouldn't be let back into Starfleet.
That's the thing that I don't like. Like, you're not a prisoner. Like, she's not a prisoner. She can go.
Right.
But also for her to be like, for everyone to be a pat her on the back and be like, yeah, great job. I understand the decision. You can come back when you're ready. Like, wait, no. Like, you abandon us when we need you. You're the head of our department, our security department. That's right. If you leave, it's not just like taking a vacation. Like, it's substantial. It's significant.
It's huge. Yeah. So this is a dereliction of duty. This should be taken seriously, and I don't think there should be any squaring with Starfleet. This is just bad.
I mean, it's not AWOL. It's not just full abandon, but but you're also not sticking out to your contract.
That's right. And what if the person she's training to replace her, or they can't find the person she's training to replace her isn't ready, or they can't find a replacement on such short notice? Now the flagship is left in the lurch. Like, this is terrible.
Not good. She knows.
So
that you can see it in the face.
Duty is important, La'an. I don't want you anywhere near my Starfleet.
Not my Starfleet.
Not my Starfleet.
Cool. That was it. That was the end.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. So see you guys next time for season 1, episode 10.
10.